The F1 series has been pretty consistent since 2020, but F1 25 is aiming to shake things up, especially with the revamped My Team mode. So, what's new? What's better? And where does the game still stumble? Let's start with the biggest change, My Team. Since its introduction in F1 2020, this mode has stayed pretty safe. You were a driver and team owner juggling two roles. In F1 25, that concept is gone. Now, you're purely the team owner managing two drivers instead of being one yourself. This shift adds a more strategic and management-heavy feel. You now face tough calls. Who gets the next car upgrade? How do you handle a contract dispute between drivers? Who do you back during the season when one is outperforming the other? The gameplay is no longer just about driving. You're managing engineering, personnel, and corporate departments. XP points earned during your races can be spent on upgrading these teams. You'll even need to keep your fan rating and sentiment in check. Sentiment, new to this year, affects your team's reputation and even determines which drivers are willing to join your squad later on. This deeper management system isn't for everyone, but for those who enjoy the back end of F1, it adds a layer of realism that the mode previously lacked. Facility upgrades are now more detailed. You're no longer just hitting a button and getting an upgrade. You need to make calls about where to grow. Do you want to boost engineering for faster R&D development? Or perhaps invest in personnel to improve driver performance? These choices come with real impact. You can grow each department at your own pace, but each upgrade costs time and money. Plus, each facility brings unique advantages. Want faster part production? Go with engineering. Want more sponsorship benefits? Corporate is your guy. The new Team HQ adds some immersion to this too. You can now see and manage the number of people working in each department. It may seem cosmetic, but it helps you feel more like a principal running an actual team, not just clicking menus. The R&D system has been split into research and development. Previously, you just select a part and wait for it to be delivered. Now, it's more strategic. First, you research the part using resource points. Then, you decide how to develop it. Want to work on two parts at once? It'll be slower but cost-effective. Or you can rush one and get it quicker, but then you'll need to decide which of your two cars gets it. These small but meaningful choices make the upgrade system feel less robotic and more like real-world engineering planning. Graphically, F1 25 makes a solid leap. Certain tracks, like Bahrain, Suzuka, and Imola, have been LIDAR-scanned for better detail and realism. Even foliage around the track has been updated to match what you'd see in real life. It's subtle, but hardcore fans will notice. Reverse versions of Silverstone, Austria, and Zandvoort add something new for those who want to mix up their race days. Meanwhile, PC players with high-end GPUs can enjoy path tracing, an advanced ray tracing system for more immersive lighting. But unfortunately, this is PC exclusive. Car customization gets a surprising boost. A brand new decal editor lets you put detailed logos anywhere on the car. Now you can use gradients, different fonts, and replace sponsor logos with your own designs. It's more powerful than ever and gives creative players more freedom. Also, engine noises now vary based on the supplier you choose. Red Bull powertrains, Ferrari, Renault, or Mercedes. It's a small touch, but it adds immersion. And yes, special edition liveries are also back across all the major modes. Breaking Point returns with its third installment. It continues the story of Connor Sport Racing and lets you choose between two different drivers, each offering a unique perspective. The acting and presentation are top tier again, making it feel like a playable F1 drama. There are now 4 difficulty levels to help casual players ease into the story. Choices you make can also influence the ending. And for the first time, Breaking Point transitions directly into career mode, letting you continue with the same drivers and teams. F1 25 doesn't miss a chance to capitalize on the upcoming Brad Pitt F1 movie. Players who get the iconic edition can race with the fictional team right away. Later, you'll even be able to play movie-themed scenarios that blend real footage with in-game events. Gameplay is color-graded to match the movie scenes. It's a clever crossover, but it's also worth noting that most of this content is locked behind the iconic edition. In F1 World, a new feature called Invitationals lets you unlock unique one-time races. You can find them by just driving around. These races have special modifiers, like different weather or gameplay tweaks, and you can invite friends to join in for extra rewards. Driver of the Day returns, this time with a new focus on clean driving and fair play. There's also a new flashback system that now follows your car's rewind instead of just snapping back to a previous moment. Even though you're more of a team principal now, you still get to race. You can select which of your 2 drivers to control for each weekend. During team setup, you'll pick your 2 drivers from a limited selection of F2 talent. In the demo, choices like Victor Martinez and Ritomo Miata were available. It's a bit underwhelming to start with such a limited pool, but you'll get access to the full F1 driver market as your career progresses. Your budget affects almost everything. You can pick to start as a backmarker, midfield team, or frontrunner. That choice determines your initial facility level, available cash, and the quality of the drivers and engine you can afford. Engine providers, each with unique power and reliability stats, also eat into your starting money, so there's strategy even before your first lap. Sponsorships also return, and this time your loyalty matters. Stick with a sponsor, complete objectives, and you'll unlock better rewards. Now for one of the disappointments: difficulty settings. F1 25 still uses that vague 1/100 slider. There's no proper onboarding or adaptive difficulty, and once again, you might need to spend extra time with time trials or dummy saves just to figure out your level. Codemasters says they're working on something better in the future, but for now, it's a dated and frustrating system. So is F1 25 worth playing based on the demo? If you love the F1 series and want more control, better realism, and deeper systems, then yes, this one is definitely worth your attention. But if you were hoping for huge changes to the driving model or smarter difficulty systems, you might want to wait for reviews of the full release. Thanks for watching. For more reviews, hit that subscribe button and check out our breakdown of other racing titles. Catch you in the next race.